추운 겨울 끝을 지나 다시 봄 날이 올 때까지 꽃 피울 때까지 그곳에 좀 더 머물러줘
Spring Day was released 3 years after the sinking of the Sewol Ferry, a tragedy in which a poorly inspected, overloaded, and unbalanced ferry capsized on an overnight trip. The ship was carrying twice the permissible cargo limit on its decks, and the crew of the ship lied about the ship's total weight. 304 passengers drowned after being told to stay in their cabins until it was far too late, the majority of whom were high school students on their way to a sightseeing field trip. Just 172 passengers were able to escape the disaster. Dave Holmes asked BTS if it was about a particular sad event in an interview for Esquire in 2020, and Jin answered, "It is about a sad event, as you said, but it's also about longing." In the years following the tragedy, the nostalgic, longing sound of BTS Spring Day subtly helped hold the memory of the disaster alive in the minds of young Koreans and the media. Sewol Ferry tragedy is the worst maritime accident in modern Korean history and has resulted in the death of more than 250 school children. When learning about BTS music, ARMY are always taking the chance introducing the hidden meaning behind BTS' longest time charting music, Spring Day, even years after the tragedy. A very well-known theory that the music video for Spring Day is about the disaster, as it includes very specific references to the yellow ribbons, the pile of clothing, and the shoes washed on the seashore. None of these theories have ever been confirmed by BTS. When asked about the music video, BTS frequently steered clear of any discussion of the disaster, and they insisted that the lyrics were about missing of their old friends. For Koreans, the Sewol disaster was akin to the 9/11 attacks in that the whole world saw hundreds of lives die in real time on television. At that day, a lot of students on board called the police to request a rescue operation. If the Coast Guard had responded quickly to the students' calls, the majority of passengers may have been safe. However, the Coast Guard had failed to do its job. The struggles and effort done by survivors, victims' families, and volunteers to uncover the truth as well as demand justice toward the tragedy was such a journey. Kang Min-kyu, age 52, the rescued vice principal of Danwon High School, committed suicide by hanging himself on April 18, 2014. Kang had arranged the field trip that took the high school group aboard Sewol, and he had written in his 2-page suicide note, which police discovered in his wallet, that says, "Surviving alone is too difficult when 200 people are missing. I accept complete responsibility." The lowest point came in late August 2014, when the families of the Sewol victims went on hunger strike, demanding that the government conduct a comprehensive investigation into the horrific tragedy and explain why so many of their children were not rescued. April 16, 2021 marks the 7th anniversary to this tragedy, and even after all these years, many questions still linger and the truth remains undisclosed. Movies and documentaries like In the Absence, Ghost Ship, and Birthday are inspired by the tragedy or that delve into it reminds us that the case is still ongoing. It's no surprise that Spring Day remains a perennial favorite. It's no surprise that the public refused to let go of it. Why the song is so important wasn't being fully understood before, but now, slowly, things are starting to make sense, and it's saddening.